What's up, everybody? Rattlehead 50222 here, the stuttering reviewer and a patriot of my country. You know, the past several months here in America, there's been a lot of just awful things happening. You know, we've had a lot of stuff in the media, and I got a bone to pick with the media, and I want to know your thoughts about it. And I'm sure everybody sure in the hell is tired of hearing about it, and I sure as fuck am, because there's other news and a family needs to grieve. I posted a video a while back about Trayvon Martin and how, you know, we all need to get over racism here in America. We are all, if you live in America, you are an American to me. I don't give a fuck if you're pink, if you're purple, if you're Mexican, if you're black, if you're white. I don't care if I don't even like you. If you're an American citizen, you're an American. You're a person. Well, the media the past few weeks here in America has blatantly made this trial out to be pretty much just, made it out to be a fucking straight race. It's like they're trying to instigate a race war. It's like, it's the only thing they know how to talk about. All the while, Detroit's filing bankruptcy. Our economy says it's really, the stock market's really, really good. All the while, we have everybody on it, on food stamps, entitlements. The unemployment rate's rising. It sure as fuck ain't hiring. And this is coming from an average American. And keep in mind, I'm not on here. I'm not receiving the little AdSense money or whatever. I don't care. I do this, because I want to. And I want to know everybody's Americans' thoughts. Forget the verdict. The verdict's out the window. We all know a boy died. I pray for his family. It sucks. Okay, but I'm not even talking about the trial here. So if you're on here to say whether or not the verdict was right or wrong, move on. That's not what this is about. I want to know your all's thoughts on why is it a continuous factor in the news of it being racist. I mean, you would think as a country this far along after slavery would be more sensitive to the issue of it happened. We all know it happened. It's taught in history. To keep bringing up the fact to where it boils over to where folks are starting to get jumped, white folks. The people this dude is clearly Mexican, by the way. If George Zimmerman's white, then that means Obama's white. Because Obama, his grandmother was, or his mother was, I don't know if it's vice versa, but neither one of them were like, they both wasn't black. So, does that make George Bush a white man because his, you see what I'm saying? But yet they are instigating a fucking race war. It seems like they want to. And it just kills me how the media will shine a light on bullshit. And I understand it's a topic that needed to be talked about, but not to the point where let this boy rest in peace. And then, not only does the media keep the race tensions up, then they want to report how the man's being praised in the media and getting rewards. I'm not on either side. It's none of my fucking business. Should a boy got shot? No. Should a man get his face beaten to concrete? No. So, I don't know. I just know this. The media nowadays, we are only hearing what they want you to hear. It's a crock of shit. The real news isn't being told, because there's only, 5 networks now. There used to be hundreds. And they only let you hear what what they're told to let you hear. The whole time this instigated race war was going on, Detroit's fallen, unemployment's going, continuing to go down, the economy's the outrageous spending by our president, and I don't give a damn if you're Republican or Democrat. They both blow, and they're both on the same party now. As far as I'm concerned, they both neither one of them care about this country, or a president would have realized a few years ago, hey, well, China's a rising threat. China's rising. And I'd like to see China rise. But every time a country rises in power, it ends up being violence over power. So you end up going, well, China's going to be the biggest economy. We gave China their economy. Everybody needs to chill the fuck out. All we got to do to China to kill China is to tell Walmart to stop buying their shit. And everybody to, hey, stop purchasing their bullshit and make it a law, and it's over. China will collapse because all their 99% of their income is based on exports. My problem is media nowadays is bullshit, and it's pretty sad when you have to go turn on to the internet just to really see news, even from CNN. You know what I'm saying? You know, to see real stories, you have to go to the internet. You know, they only want to show what they, you know, a crock of shit on TV, the royal baby. I mean, congratulations, you had a baby, but it ain't got to be a 3 fucking day story over here in America. I mean, so my thoughts to you all, guys, this is going to be short and simple. Where y'all think the media is going? I don't care what country you're in. I know how they're doing in America. You know, do you think they give you fair and balanced reporting? Because I know here, if you turn it on Fox News, it's totally Republican agenda. If you turn it on MSNBC, it's totally Democratic agenda. So, you know, and CNN will say they're fair and balanced because they get to say, hey, we don't report, we tell you what, but CNN don't really tell you nothing either, but what is they want you to hear. Not really important stories, because they see how easy it gets real scared. You know, tell the real numbers, folks. Tell them what's really going on. Tell them that this facade of the fucking New York Stock Exchange is because money is being pumped in by the unknown numbers called quantitative easing, that no one even knows how much money's even out there. Tell them why gas is almost $4 a gallon at $106 a barrel. Back in, 94-ish, it was about the same price, and it was 99 cents. Tell them because our dollar ain't worth a fucking nickel out on the fucking market. Tell us the real stories, guys. That's what I want to know. What are your all's thoughts on our free media? What do you think? I mean, do you think they really have America's best interest, or do you think they're just fucking will do whatever it takes to make the story? You know, it's pretty sad when you have a guy like Alex Jones that gets on there and they make him look like a fool. And you know, I laugh at the guy. Some of the stuff he's trying to say is really funny, but he's a nut. I mean, he really is. I like him. Don't get me wrong. I do. He's cool. I can't believe he has 30 million viewers, though. So some of the shit he's saying, there has to be some truth to it, or we just have 30 million morons in the world. So, you know, folks like him, you know, you have to wonder. You know, has this guy been ranting and raving for years? What is he ranting? And I watched a few of his videos. And you know what, guys? About 70% of the stuff he says is real. And that's what's scary. And y'all call him crazy. You know, they're not talking about the bills that's been going into HR 645 is the one that scares me the most. The Patriot, you know. That patriot, any president in the right mind that actually firmly believes in the Constitution would tear that fucking bill up. Tear it up. Because anything that gives absolute power to the president is bullshit. There's not a country full of terrorists in America. There's not. I'm sorry. For those of you that believe that, you're probably smoking crack because you're that paranoid. There's not. We don't need an army amassing in America, buying 2.9 billion rounds of ammo for what? Your Department of Homeland Security. You're not going to war with fucking Iran or whoever. You don't need 2.9 billion rounds for Americans. Are you serious? So my question is, folks, we're not getting the real news. I don't believe so. Do you think so? Give me some thoughts, your opinions. anything else, man. I mean, I'm open for suggestions. If you're an asshole, kiss my ass in advance. But I just believe, man, that, the news is not where it's supposed to be heading. It's fucking bullshit. It's government ran propaganda vomit that we're forced to hear. Not really forced, but that if you really want, if you're a guy like me, I want to know what's going on in the world. When I turn around, I see Trayvon Martin for a solid fucking week. Are you serious? And not only talking about, real issues about how it could have changed. It's about race. It's like to really instill in our minds. Let's fight. Let's white and blacks fight it out again. That's fucking crazy. So I don't know. I don't even know if any of this makes sense, but I think the news is a fucking evil, just some evil bullshit that does what the government says to distract us from what's really going on, which is the downfall of America, period, to end. Thoughts, opinions, Rattlehead 50222, the Stuttering Reviewer, out of here. Let me know what you think, guys. Have a fucking good afternoon.